one thing about it, if you from the hood, it's all kind of characters, man. And a lot of people just not right. You know what I'm saying? They just not right. So situations like what Jim and Cam going through, if you that dude, trust me, you done seen them. You done seen Jim Jones's before. You done seen Juelz's before. If you had a crew of people, there's one of those in every crew. Or else your crew can't be strong though. You know what I'm saying? So you got to take the good with the bad. That's the funny thing about this. See, cause the thing is this, right? Cam'ron's that dude. He's the dude. He's the dude who put Dipset on the map, period. So, regardless to anything, he put Dipset on the map because he was Cam'ron before Diplomats. Alright, so let's just keep it technical. And when they was a crew, he was the biggest out of all of them. No matter what you want to say. You know what I'm saying? So, it doesn't matter what somebody did after the fact when they branch off or this or that. When we was a crew, how and what was the lines that was formed between all of us? That's what matters. And Cam'ron was who? King Jaffe Joe, man. Capo is Capo. And Juelz is a spoil you kid. Listen. If anybody knows me, they know I mess with the Diplomat movement at the end of the day. I loved it. That was New York. That was New York sound. When everybody was rocking G-Unit, some dudes was rocking Dipset heavy. That's really what it was. You know what I mean? Keep it a buck with you. A lot of these dudes act like they was rocking with Diplomats, but they wasn't really rocking with them, dog. You know what I'm saying? But anyway. Everybody had their role. Because like any crew, everybody has their role. It's certain people that's the Udas. It's some of the dudes that's to make money. It's some of the dudes that is the pretty boy. It's some of the dudes that could be anything. But somebody got to be an enforcer. Somebody got to be willing to stick their head out ASAP. You know, and according to how it seems, Jim Jones was that dude, right? So that's cool. See, but the thing is, in every crew, right? The shooter, I'm going to keep it a buck with you. The Uda, I call the shooter the Udas, right? They always feel like if they want, they could take the top spot. Because a lot of them is not official soldiers. They feel like they got the most power. Because they the ones known for the violence. See what I mean? So they start thinking in their head that they could just do your job too. Like, what up? Cause they get that much of attention too. If not more in some cases. Cause they outside with it, right? So that's where Jim Jones is at. You know what I mean? And the thing is, with Jim Jones, for them to break up in general, the whole thing, like, Jim Jones is the dude who gonna try to outshine you. If you his boy, he gonna try to He gonna try to be more of what you are. The main dude, that dude, Jim Jones wanna be harder than Cameron at the end of the day. Period. He feel like he put more on the line. He feel like he did the most work, this, that. Listen, work is work, man. People don't understand, man, like the importance of that dude, of the boss, of the person that controls everything. We moving like this because of what? You see, I call Juelz the spoiled child, right? Because Cam always bigged up his whole crew, man. Whole crew, Jim Jones, Zeke, Santana, all day, every song, every freestyle. So they could never say nothing. He always put them out there. He put, like, you watch Killer, you gonna watch Santana, the song with Jaheim, matter of fact. Lord, you know, I think. Always talk about Killer, Juelz the next one, he the best one, he the dog. Always bigging them up. When Cam was the bigger artist at the end of the day, right? Putting on for his whole team. And that's what gave him the drive, was because his team was in order. So it gave him the drive to ride out. Now we can ride out. We got all wheels rolling. Like, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is, like, Juelz, he the young dude, the spoiled dude. He think he could be that dude without putting in the work, because he was already put at that stage. He was placed on the stage. At the end of the day, Cameron, the main artist of Dipset, had to put in more of the footwork, more of the know-how to get to where they at. So it's just like somebody that's nice in basketball in the hood. But if he don't go to all the training sessions, and he don't not smoke so he could pass all the drug tests, and he could, you know, he didn't go through all the tests it takes, like being the only one out his crew, you know, playing ball, everybody else trying to tell you to do this, do that, and you the one focused on doing it, playing ball. So you had to have more discipline, more you had to have more discipline to be in that position, man. You get what I mean? And that's what it takes to be a boss too. And actually, if you really want to keep it a buck, what's Juelz down for? His discipline. Period. He ain't disciplined enough to make shit happen by himself. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he gearing back up. He doing his thing right now. But come on, man. Dudes in their 40s right now. Come on, man. Like, you gearing up and you coming out now. Like, forget it, man. Listen, and not forget it. I fuck with it. Put it out. But anyway, it's just like, he was able to sit back and think he was supposed to be the best one now, because people patted him on his back all the way to the top and put him in situations. So listen, he could have been nice and nobody could have never heard of him like millions of other rappers. Or he could have been nice and then got locked up at his prime. You get what I mean? From being in the street. Or anything. This is what I'm trying to say. Like, they owe everything to fucking Cameron, man. He put them on, man. Period. You got to give credit where credit is due, and you can't bite the hand that really put you on at the end of the day. And this is what I didn't like about them too. Because when you know dudes from the hood, you peep stuff like this, right? Like, not for nothing, if I roll with my crew, right, and we rolling out, and I know my dudes is out, listen, I feel like nobody really can mess with us. Keep it a buck with you. Because that's how we got the pieces to the puzzle. We had the pieces to the puzzle at a time. Right? So, same thing with these dudes. When they was all on the same accord, they was riding out. But with Juelz thinking he should be at a certain level without having the discipline, for one, it's impossible for you to even ever think that you could be the boss. Supposedly you had a D-Ruggs problem to some form of fashion, some degree, right? That's no discipline, bro. That's why. This is what I mean. That's why you would have never got, no matter if you think you had the skills for it. It's mad other skills it takes to be a boss. Not just the skill of being a boss alone. It's getting there. It's playing different roles, understanding different roles, just so you could get to the role of a boss. People don't understand that, who's not bosses, or people who just got put in a position of being a boss. There's a lot of things you be missing as far as character. So anyway, and Jim Jones is the shooter, the ignorant dude who think just being that loud and this and that and being willing to, spill some blood. And I'm not really saying this what he's willing to do. I'm just saying how his role is. So he feel he's that dude. You know what I'm saying? If you from the hood, you know what I'm talking about. If you ever had a crew of people, you know what I'm talking about. Dudes that you messed with. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it was dudes, you know what I mean? Like, this is what it is, man. And dudes be hating. Dudes be hating heavy in the cut. Heavy in the cut. What? Dudes be seeing everything you doing and how you do it and plotting and planning on how to do it better than you. Instead of trying to build with you as you building with them. And if anything, whatever, they want to overdo you, man. And that's the only reason why they around you, until they feel like they don't need you, and then y'all officially break up. Like, what's going on? You know what I mean? Or win on. And Cam is not at his peak when it comes to rap, because you need a certain type of motivation to rap the way Cam used to rap, man. I'm going to keep it a buck. And you got to be really in your bag to rap the way he used to rap. I'm telling you. You really got to be in your bag. That means your whole team, everything got to be on point. You got to feel invincible. You know what I'm saying? And while he's still that dude, and he could feel invincible right by himself at the end of the day, but without the army that he once had behind him or with him. Because even though I say boss man, everything counts. This is what I'm trying to say. Even though I could say leader, I mean everybody counts. Because what's a leader without the people he's leading? You know what I'm saying? Like, and not only that, a good leader pays attention to everybody in his crew. Their wants, their needs, everything. Everything. So a good leader takes into consideration his people that he with too. And that's why the movement becomes a movement. Because if a dude is going to do it himself, he's going to do things a certain type of way. But anyway, that's why to me, he ain't go as hard in rap no more. And even though he still try to rap, it ain't that. You know what I'm saying? But he's still that dude. And that's why he recreated himself eventually and got in his bag. And upgraded his jury crazy. Why? Because he knew what it was already. He was just trying to get to a position where he could do it the way he had to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all have these up and downs, man. Sometimes you got to hold on and polish off everything you got and figure out how to position things so you could take the next level up. So I'm sure that's what he was doing. And once he got that consistent bag with, you know, his ventures now, you know, he's on his shit now. And listen, I'm talking, I don't know nothing about nothing. I'm talking from the outside, my opinion on the whole situation. And listen, I know them kind of dudes. I already know, man. I'm by myself right now, ride by myself, do everything myself without certain people riding, hitting people up like, yo, what's up, come through. Nah. Why? Because dudes is envious. Dudes is trying to lie, cheat, and steal. They try to be around you so they could change the narrative of your story. So they could talk about your story in a way. When you try to, when I try to tell my story, you're gonna have a clown trying to put a spin on my story to somebody else that might know me. Try to switch it up so they can have a different image of me. And like, my story is not my story. Like, he knows it better. But he's trying to put it in a way where it downplays me for sure and bigs him up. That's what these dudes do, man. That is what these dudes do. If you don't know, if you ain't never been, you know, with groups of your peers, and we all have, because we all been in school. We all, you know, so we already know what it is. Like, it's roles for everybody, man. And together, everything is a fist. One alone to get break back. You heard? But I wanted to make a quick video, man. I could get way more thorough on the situation. I was driving. I'm sure you hear a little feedback from my speakers, but I just gotta make a video, man. Throw it up on YouTube. It is what it is, man. And I had to just throw my opinion on the situation, man, because Cam's definitely one of my best rappers, and Dipset was definitely a group that I messed with. You know what I'm saying? They definitely had the New York sound. You know what I mean? So I always got to give them credit for that. You know what I mean? Not every group has the New York sound. You know what I'm saying? Have a New York, like, creates a New York sound. You know what I'm saying? You have to wait a minute for other ones to come out after them. So, you know, but yeah, you know, Jewel's just, you know, you see, you know, that's why he with Jim right now. Then fuck it, you know what I mean? That's what he doing. You know what I'm saying? But he probably a hater too. Oh yeah, and this was another point I wanted to make. When they ask these dudes, yo, who's your favorite rapper? Jim Jones will say Jewels. Jewels will say somebody like Jay-Z. Jim Jones will also say Jay-Z. Like, let me tell you something, man. If I'm the dude in the crew and I'm spitting and we outside, I'm spitting our lifestyle, we rocking, we getting on. I'm the first platinum artist in the group, all that. I put y'all on. Or we helped each other out to get on. You gonna tell me Jay-Z's the best rapper? Your favorite rapper? What? That's disrespect off the rip. I already know where my team stands from that point on when they talking like that. I don't care what. Niggas ask you who's your favorite rapper, dog, it better be your boy. Period. What are you talking about? That's how I peeped it off the rip. From even back in the day, because this is what I have to peep. This is what I peep, man. I know what it is. I know how these dudes move, man. That dude Cam supposed to be y'all best rapper, man. What are you talking about? If you want to say Jewels, Jim, fine. Jewels, you should have said Cam. Period. Ain't nothing. You couldn't say Jim Jones, because Jim Jones wasn't nobody's favorite rapper at that time. Even though I was messing with, the flows and, whatever. Keep it a buck, man. Dudes be hating heavy in your own squad. You got to peep it from the gate. And if you don't want to waste time and years and end up being out here by yourself, then spot those things early so you don't waste a whole bunch of time with people that is definitely going to snake you in the end, or definitely downplay you in the end, or definitely don't rep you right in the end, or definitely sleep with your chick if you ain't around in the end, or definitely steal from you if they get a chance to, or definitely get to put dirt on your name when they get an opportunity to, or they get to laugh when they see you slip. I had dudes around me that wanted to see any little kink in my armor at any time, no matter if I was super drunk. They want to see me drunk and messed up. Like, get what I mean? Weird shit, man. Trust me. I used to peep it all, though. Sit there like, damn. This dude having fun knowing I'm not feeling great right now. I can never be too drunk or too off the Mary Jane to not peep what I need to peep when I need to peep it. Trust me. Never that. I peep any and everything. I peep it all, but I gotta accumulate it if you got a certain value. But that's what I'm trying to say. If you peep these things in people and you that dude and you know you pure, because real bosses is pure. They do things fair, even. It gotta make sense. It gotta be tactical. It gotta be, appropriate. You know what I'm saying? Gotta have a good balance to look at things if you a good boss, man, for real. You gotta be unbiased when it's time to be really is always time to be unbiased. Can't be biased. You gotta know when to put your biases aside and make straight decisions. But anyway, like, comment, subscribe, man. I know I'm never going to get 100% of everything I'm thinking out, but a try is a try. If I got to make a part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5 on these topics, is what I'm doing, all right? Peace.